Hey guys, and welcome to what is episode 1 of the Monaco FIFA 15 career mode. I know it's quite late into the season, late into FIFA, but I still fancy doing this because I had some time and I thought, what some people learned? It's FIFA, and I don't particularly want to do Ultimate Team, but although I do, I've got a lot of team, I've got like 600k team, something like that. So I thought, let's do a career mode. So, yeah, this is what we're doing. As I was going through the team, sort of editing it up, sort of putting what I want in, and change formation, and sort of looking at that budget, which was incredible. It needs editing. But what I'm going to do now, I went away and I got loads of players into a shortlist, which you see now. I felt, looking at the team, we needed a new goalkeeper, a new centre-back, a new right mid, and a new striker. These are some of the players that I came up with. Obviously, we can't sign all of them, and I want to sign all of them. I made a slightly towards the development side, sort of the players that will develop and the sort of players that are already at the pinnacle of their career, like Benzema, Hernandez, Dumbia, players like that. And then the players that can still develop, like Kevin Volland, or I presume it's Volland. And then I made some inquiries for some players. So we put in an offer of 14 million for Asmir Begovic, who is getting a bit older, but he is such a great keeper. As we are then making an offer for the main keeper that I wanted to bring in, Hugo Lloris, bringing him back to France where he was born. Socrates, when I saw 30 million, I thought, you know what, he's old, he's about 82, 83 rated, and I thought, well, he's not always 26, but then I thought, no, too much. Tim Krul was not a keeper that I desperately wanted, but he's a keeper that does the job. So, put in like a low bid for him. Matip, I'm just going to put this out of the way. We put in a bid for him, I think, of 7 million. If I'm right. Yep, 7 million. No, 6 million. But we don't get him. He actually goes to Inter Milan. Yeah, we don't put in a bid for Matic or Agbona because I thought they're a bit low rated. But the only reason I put in a bid for Juan Jesus because I know he's about 78 rated and his potential is through the roof. I've had him go up to upwards of 86, 87. Willian, again, the main right mid, the highest rated one, so we're putting a bid of 26.5 million for him, hoping that they accept that, and we'll see what happens when they come back. And then because we come put a bid, no, not a bid, because we come put an inquiry for everyone, we then put an inquiry for Javier Hernandez, Benzema, and all the other players. So I just ignore Benzema and Fragula because they were just too much. They said they didn't want it. No, they said they didn't want to sell Mohamed Salah because of our syndrome. So I just put a 10 million bid because they normally say something. Dumbia, I thought, 26 million is quite a lot, but he is worth it because he's a great player. So we do put in 20 million bid. Aubameyang, 25.5 million, only 500,000 less. So we put in a bid of 19.5 million for him. He would be a great player just because of his pace, really. Volland was probably the main right mid I wanted out of the potentials, and I leave Herman and Bellarabi because I didn't exactly know what the ratings was because And then we need to change up the transfer budget because although they have 101 million, they only have 90,000, so I changed that to about 300,000, I think. Obviously, as you can hear, this is post-recorded because I just didn't have the capabilities really to record it live. So yeah, we put in, just left it. And obviously, always put the 20% because it just enticed money. It didn't do anything. Well, as far as no one can see, it did anything. Asmir Begovic, 17 million. Thought no, too much for him. Only 82 rated. Volland, they said 18 million. I say 13 because I think he's about. We do get a scout report on him, and he comes back 79 rated. Herman was a player that I didn't particularly want. I've never signed him in FIFA, which made me want to go for him a little bit, but I didn't particularly want him. Bellarabi is a player that suddenly shot up in real life in the Bundesliga and has been great, so I thought, let's go for him. Well, I've signed him before. And you see, they just reject the Salah bid, so I'll just leave it. William was accepted. So all of a sudden, he came my main target, being such a great rated. Now, this is the thing that annoys me. As you see, they said when they want 8.5 million for Juan Jesus. They originally said they only wanted in the region of 7 million, so I just offered the 7 million. But it's when you put in a low offer and then they ask for more is the thing that gets me. Obviously, here's the thing. 78 rated for Patrick Herrmann, which just immediately put me off him. They accept the 20 million for Seydou Doumbia from Roma. 26 years old. Sorry about that. Sky pop up. Just ignore it. And so they don't accept the Hernandez bids. He was not someone that I wanted mainly because FIFA. He's mainly someone in real life that I do actually quite like. Obviously, he's just joined Bayer Leverkusen. Then we get an offer for Dimitar Berbatov, who I don't like anymore because he rejected Villa because we didn't offer him enough money. The greedy cock. The greedy fuck. Yeah, that's right. Dortmund accept the Aubameyang bid. So immediately he became my main striker. For he's like technically no, he's just fast. Just fast. And I was expecting this. Hugo Lloris rejected his contract, so we offered him a little bit more money, hoping they'll accept it. Hoffenheim said they wanted 1 million more for Volland, so I thought, yep, we'll just put that in, see what happens. And Patrick Herrmann was like, no, I don't want you anymore. And here you see Salah was a 77 rated, and he would cost 13 million, so I was like, would rather not. They say 6.5 million, Hertha Berlin, I think it is. I know it says BAC, but I think it's still Berlin. So we just accept that. We reject that. Willian obviously declines his contract because he's at Chelsea and an important first-team player. So we offer him the same money as Lloris, hoping they'll accept it. Inter reject Juan Jesus bid because he's now gone, which is unfortunate. But you can't stop everything. So then I have to go into my scout report and have to look at some more centre-backs. So in the end, I do put in a bid for Nastasic. I think 5 million, which I thought might do it, but I don't think it did. I can't remember. And we also do in the end put in a bid for a Bonner. Yeah, and I think this was 5 million as well. And Ogbonna in real life has just gone to West Ham, which I think is a great signing, because I still think he's a brilliant centre-back. Then Sis Doumbia is an 80 rated 26-year-old. We're getting him for 20 million. Aubameyang is a 25-year-old 81 rated. So he's cheaper, and we're getting him. No, he's cheaper, but he's better, which is just what you want. So Kevin Bolland being that rated, so Doumbia just says no, so I say no to him as well. So yeah, we're not getting Doumbia. We do put in a bid for offer Hernandez, but he's not really the player that I wanted anymore. So meh. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. We get all these things back for Tim Krul only being 78 rated, so I just immediately thought no, just not having you. And the Nastasic I think was 78 rated. Oh no, it was Matic was saying, but you see he's now at Inter, so yeah, we ignore him. Volland, they have the £14 million bid accepted for him, so we put in £6,000 a week, 5 year, and crucial first team player. Aubameyang rejects, so we offer him I think £130,000. Well, we failed the first time, but there is £130,000 a week. And as you may have seen, if you go back, Hugo Lloris has accepted his contract and becomes the first signing for me in Monaco colours, as he is going to slot nice. See, we already do have an 80 rated keeper, but I just don't trust him. And see, then we do go in to change the formation, and I do notice something which I can't believe I forgot as we go for that slight defensive one. As you see, look, we need a right back. We have not got a right back, so I immediately go like this. That's just what I put. As you see at the bottom, I've inquired for 2 right backs, Seamus Coleman and Raphael. Raphael was the more preference because he's a bit cheaper, as he's going through. But at this point, I had decided, I don't know if now, I don't think I could get a right back and a centre back the same. See, 21 million for Coleman, I said no. Raphael, I think I get for 7 million, which I think's brilliant because he's 24 years old. He seems like he's been around forever. This just shows you like how young he was when he was at the top. Let's see, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I didn't say that right as well. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang accepts. We sign him up, and he's going to play up front with Anthony Martial, who's just joined United for stupid money. And so, like, going through, like, looking around, and put him in. And then I thought, he is quite young, isn't he? So I was literally just going to, like, stick him in around somewhere. I was going through, and then I saw this guy, Wallace. 20 years old, 72 rate. I thought he's got a lot of potential, he has. And this is now where I decided to go, well, to ignore going for a centre-back. I decided, you know what, this Wallace guy, I'm going to play him because of his potential. So we replace him with the captain Carvalho, and now Raggy's the captain, but he's not going to be playing. We're going to be signing Raphael. Like, that's not even a hint. It's just like, he was the only one I was going for. See, Kevin Volland accepts, but we already signed William. So yeah, I didn't even mention anything about the William transfer. We signed William. Yay! So yeah, and see, here we go. Raphael accepts his contract. We sign him up, and that is all transfers done. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more in detail about. See, we're looking through Raphael. We're looking around. I'm going to show you a bit more in detail this Wallace guy. Let's see. I do find out something. He's on loan from Braga. Not the fastest, but he has got some decent defensive stats. And I will look to sign him next season. Depends on how he grows, but he will just do it for this season. So just getting rid of some of that stuff. Looking at the squad, sort of sitting around. Let me see. Traore, this is like the day before the game now. Traore was injured, which is unfortunate. I was out for like 4 months, and because of his height, he's such a great player. He's such a attacking threat. You see, our first game is up against Lorient in the cup. And see, we're going through here, changing player numbers. We look at Lloris to become obviously number 1. Changes the old keeper to number 10, which was a bit annoying. So it's like, William, you can be number 10, not that keeper. Changes him to a number 11, obviously. So in the end, I think I'll just change him to like number 26, I think. Yeah, number 26, just a random number, get him out of the way. Like keepers normally go for like 24, 26, 25, something like that around there. And you see, we're playing Lorient, world class, 5 minutes. Obviously, all this game will be on world class. I probably can do legendary, but it's meh. It's like a bit boring. And see, we're skipping right in here. William with the throw in. Back to Matinho. Raphael does a little bit of skill, slides through, and luckily Mourinho misses it. Falls to him, and it's a goal. Bam, bam, bam. We end up going 1-0 up, and there you see, we're going through here. We get a free kick. Very nice. I start looking through, like, who could take this? So the only player that I can see that had enough good is Matinho. He's already got a goal. What does he do? Smash it top corner. Great start to the season. 15 minutes in, 2-0 up. I was thinking, mate, this is going to be 4, 5, 6-0 here. And, yeah, but they scored, which is a bit annoying. Let's just ignore that. That's why I skipped that dead quick. I don't want to see that. And Jordan Ayew takes a free kick, does sign for Villa. Goes to nothing. It's into Lloris's hands. Throw it out. Like, playing around a bit. Yeah, like, nothing's happening much. And shit. Yeah! Sorry. Just, like, someone's came home. 1 sec! Like, just 1 sec, that's why I finish this. And, like, oh, God, that's so unprofessional. I can't even get rid of that. Obviously, they scored. You see, it's the 90th minute. They whipped the ball in. Nothing happened for the rest of the game. It annoyed me so much. Oh, it was so annoying. As you see, those are the match ratings. Matinho got man. Oh, that thing that was so annoying me now, but oh well. And so I'm going to leave you with the league table. Not what we wanted. See you in episode 2. Bye bye.